Right now at 6, the latest on the wildfire in Monroe County. Officials say it's nearly under control. And more fires spring up around Bangor, Westby, and La Crosse, including a house fire.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We have new information about the so-called Arcadia fire in Monroe County. Wisconsin DNR officials confirm that the more than 3,000-acre fire is now 99% contained. Fort McCoy officials had initially reported the fire was 100% contained and their teams were working on finding and extinguishing hotspots. But a DNR spokesperson disputed that and said, quote, "There are discussions of a transition in command at Fort McCoy, but that has not happened yet."
There's some precipitation in the forecast for the weekend, and the hope is that that precipitation will assist with getting it either mostly extinguished or at least under control.
Now, the battle against the fire began on Wednesday, and most of the acreage burned is within Fort McCoy. The fire spread outside those borders on the military installation's northeast side, and the DNR County Emergency Management officials and fire departments from all over the area have been working to contain the fire. Monroe County's Emergency Management Director says there are teams of firefighters coming in from all over the state. He says there's no estimate on when the fire will be put out, with windy and dry weather continuing today, but that could change soon.
There's some precipitation in the forecast for the weekend, and the hope is that that precipitation will assist with getting it either mostly extinguished or at least under control.
The DNR has set up a base in Black River Falls to track the fire. DNR officials say teams are working to build containment lines around it and keep watching for changing conditions.
They're assessing the fire as they're going and trying to stay as safe as possible, trying to work their best. It is steep, it's difficult terrain that they're working in.
So far, there are no reported injuries because of the fire. U.S. Highway 12 is expected to be reopened by 7 tonight. Officials say many of the residents who were under the evacuation warning have returned to their homes, but are notified that they may need to leave again if conditions change. Now, more fires popped up elsewhere in our region today. Crews are on the scene of a house fire this afternoon right off County Road B on Brackenwood Court. Multiple fire departments were called in to help. We will have more information as it becomes available. Fire crews were called to an area north of Bangor along County Highway DE for a fire in a forested area. Multiple units called to that scene. Our News 8 Now crew says it looks like the fire was quickly contained. And multiple crews were also called to the scene of this fire at an Amish workshop east of Westby on Paz Road. There are no injuries, and a dog that was in the building got out safe. 5 different fire departments responded to this, along with multiple tanker trucks carrying water. Westby's fire chief says the building and everything inside is a total loss. The cause of that fire is still being investigated. And of course, we are under some red flag warnings for at least the next hour and a half. Look at that.
That's
right behind you on the monitor, Eric.
Yep, that's right. We still have that red flag warning in effect until 8 o'clock this evening for the counties shaded in pink. So if you are in Monroe County, Jackson County, La Crosse County, all across portions of I-90 going into Juneau and Adams County, you are under a red flag warning until 8 o'clock this evening. Take a look here now at the numbers for today. We were in the 80s from top to bottom across the Coulee region and the Chippewa Valley. Eau Claire made it to 82, La Crosse made it to 84, Prairie du Chien made it to 85, or 83, I should say. Boscobel made it to 85, and right now Boscobel is at 83, Prairie du Chien not too far behind at 80 degrees. Same story in Eau Claire. La Crosse and Winona, good evening to you guys. You're at 81 degrees. So the next several hours, we'll see temperatures going into the 70s by the 8 o'clock hour, upper 60s by the 10 o'clock hour, mid 60s as we go into your evening and overnight hours. The radar scan right now is showing a clean sweep across the entire area for now, but this is going to get a workout starting tomorrow going into Sunday. Now, coming up in the first warn forecast, Ken, we're going to talk about a couple things. We are going to talk about precip chances. We're going to talk about cooler temperatures. And I think there's a 4-letter S word somewhere.
Oh, boy.
Snow.
Yeah. I already knew where you were headed.
Yeah,
I knew where you were headed with that
exactly.
one. Eric Dean, thanks very much. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
Back on the news side of things this evening, Governor Tony Evers is ordering flags to fly at half-staff tomorrow to honor the 2 police officers killed in the line of duty. Chautauqua police officer Emily Breidenbach and Cameron police officer Hunter Scheel were killed last Saturday. Services for the officers will happen tomorrow in Cameron. The flag order will be in effect from sunrise to sunset. A Wisconsin judge ordered the man convicted of killing 6 people when he drove his SUV through a Christmas parade in Waukesha to pay tens of thousands of dollars more in restitution. Judge Jennifer Doro ordered Darrell Brooks to pay over $170,000 during his trial back in November. Doro increased it to $476,000 today. The change coming after District Attorney Susan Opper said she wanted to gain back taxpayer dollars that went to support Brooks' victims. Brooks' prison wages will go to paying off his restitution fees. West Salem Middle School calls its students to serve with passion, and the entire school is answering that call today. The whole school getting outside for a community cleanup ahead of Earth Day next week. Now, this is the second year the middle school has organized an off-campus cleanup of this magnitude. Some groups are cleaning village parks, others doing yard work for area veterans. This busload of students spent an hour picking up trash at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. One teacher says she hopes this day serves a practical reminder.
I grew up doing this kind of thing, and I mean, it made enough of an impact on me that I teach science now. So I hope that it has some kind of impact in reminding them that it's important to take care of your surroundings and make sure that we're cleaning up after ourselves.
West Salem Student Council also gets an exercise in leadership out of this event. They help provide cleaning supplies, and they assign their classmates to the areas around the community. The doors on another popular chain restaurant in Onalaska will be open in just a few days. Five Guys Burgers and Fries is opening on Monday. The fast food spot is on Kinney Cooley Road. It'll be open from 11 in the morning till 10 at night every day. After the break, 2 cases against former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin are settled. New body camera footage shows Chauvin responding to a call and hitting a person with his flashlight before kneeling on them.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made from scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or sweet cinnamon roll. Pick any 2, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 20% with 0 down and no interest or payments for up to 24 months. Visit myasherpromo.com today.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
Have you ever met with a mortgage loan officer and after only 2 or 3 minutes, they push your papers towards you and say, "We can't help"? At Firefighters Credit Union, we call that the big push. When you meet with Matt Farron or Troy Arns, they know you deserve a lot of time and know you're going to be ready for a mortgage someday. So I guarantee you, you'll never get the big push at Firefighters Credit Union.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
The Minneapolis City Council settled 2 civil cases against former police officer Derek Chauvin for nearly $9 million. Now, this comes as new body camera footage from one of those cases shows Chauvin hitting a man with a flashlight in 2017. We want to warn you, some of this body cam footage is disturbing. David Schumann has the story.
Never know who you're dealing with until they show their true colors.
Former officer Derek Chauvin went to John Pope's house in 2017 for a domestic assault call. More than a half hour after arriving, he and his partner went to Pope's room.
You're under arrest, so stand up.
Then 14, Pope and his family have released this video for the first time.
Stand up. I'm not going to ask you again.
Chauvin comes in and hits Pope with a metal flashlight.
He touched me in my own house. Press down.
He puts his hand on his neck.
What'd I
Put
say?
your fucking back down. I cannot explain to y'all. Ow!
Then Chauvin kneels on his neck for more than 15 minutes.
Because my neck really hurts.
Other officers in the room say nothing except,
"You good, Chauvin? You need a break or anything?"
Chauvin pleaded guilty to federal charges stemming from this incident, and Pope won a $7.5 million settlement with the city Thursday.
Wouldn't say behind me, but, you know, it's one step closer, yeah.
The city also paid out more than $1.3 million to Zoya Code. Also in 2017, Chauvin dragged her by her arms during an assault arrest, dropping her head first.
Ow! That's how you gonna slam me on the ground? That's how you gonna do me? Just like all the other black people, huh?
He then kneeled on her neck for nearly 5 minutes. Code's charges were later dropped.
Some of those things continue to haunt her.
Mayor Jacob Fry and recently hired Police Chief Brian O'Hara apologized to the victims, noting a culture that didn't hold Chauvin accountable.
I'm appalled at the repetitive behavior of this coward and disgusted by the inaction and acceptance of the behavior by members of this agency.
You can't just say it. And that means that when you see somebody do something that's not right, that should be fireable, that you have to stand by that decision.
Now, Chauvin's attorney has not commented on the situation. Still ahead, La Crescent volunteers are planning to cross the Mississippi to serve their neighbors. Volunteers are gathering tomorrow morning, and you can join in. We'll have those details in just a bit.
And in the world of weather, hey, we made it to 85 today, still well above normal. And I hope you enjoy the above normal conditions because we're going to tank those temperatures and we're going to increase the rain chances. Details on the first warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Get 11% off everything at Menards and update your home's flooring today. Great Lakes Vinyl Planks are a perfect flooring solution for any room. Check out our great selection of durable, waterproof floors that are easy to install. Great Lakes Vinyl Plank flooring features an attach pad for comfort and noise reduction. Legends Vinyl Plank from Great Lakes is waterproof and easy to install. It's just $279 a square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
It's spring, and Slumberland Furniture is celebrating with 20% off our low prices on gorgeous new furniture, home decor, and mattresses. Plus extra discounts on sofas, bar stools, accessories, and Slumbercrest mattresses. Right now, get this Ashley sofa for just $3.99 in your choice of 2 colors. Incredible! Did you know Slumberland has the lowest prices on Ashley product? And get an extra 20% off mattresses too.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
An annual community event happens in La Crescent this weekend, and you can join in. Tomorrow is Neighbors Day, and volunteers help out those in La Crosse who may be elderly or living with disabilities by raking leaves, trimming shrubs, and washing some windows. If you want to help out, volunteers are meeting up at 8 a.m. at the high school cafeteria. They'll get their job assignments and then head out about 8:30. Lunch will be provided after work is done, just a few hours later. If you're looking for something fun to do with your kids tomorrow, the Coulee Region Child Abuse Prevention Task Force is holding a free family fun event. Starts at 11 in the morning at Myrick Park. Organizers will have food, live music, crafts, and a police canine is coming to say hi. Love it. And if you and your family are interested in getting into martial arts, Three Rivers Martial Arts Academy is having an open house tomorrow. You can see demonstrations of different kinds of techniques and meet the instructors. Everything starts up at 11 and runs until 3 in the afternoon. And I know we've kind of been used to seeing temperatures and maps like this all week long, but changes are in store this weekend, Eric.
That's right, major changes. We're talking temperatures in the 40s on the high end as we go into the first part of next week.
Quite a difference.
So, hope you enjoyed the above normal conditions because it's going to change. Today, not bad at all. We made it to 84 after a morning start of 57. That 57 on the low end is pretty much where we should be on the high end. 38 is where we should be on the low end. Next 8 days, there's that high of 71 for tomorrow, so substantially cooler for tomorrow as compared to today. And then we drop those temperatures. Saturday, we only go to 46. Or Sunday, we go to 46. Monday, we go to 50. Tuesday, we go to 58, then back into the 60s. Wednesday and Thursday, then upper 50s for next Friday, mid 50s as we go into next Saturday. The radar scan right now showing a clean sweep across the Coulee region. This is going to get a break as we go into today, but that changes as we go into tomorrow, especially in the afternoon and evening hours, and then again overnight Sunday going into Monday. Here's Sky Tracker. So there's a little bit of a wave in the afternoon hours. Will stay mostly cloudy throughout your evening hours, and then wave 2 will push through starting at around 10 to 11 o'clock across our southern zones. By the time it hits like the Mississippi River area, that'll be around midnight. And then watch what happens as we go into the overnight hours Sunday. Going into the morning hours, see that transition from green to blue. That means one thing. Oh yeah, some places could see a little bit of snow in the forecast on Sunday, and then that trend continues Sunday night going into early Monday morning. So the rain chances, or precip chances I should say, for the next several days, they really ramp up Saturday and Sunday. We're going to keep them in the forecast Monday and Tuesday. Then another chance of a healthy soaking Wednesday through Friday. Some places, especially over towards the Warrens area where we had that fire, really need it. Some places where we're having the flood warnings across the Mississippi over towards Juneau and Adams County, they don't need it. So it's kind of a you take the good, take the bad situation. Eau Claire, you're at 80 degrees outside. La Crosse, we're sitting at 81 with sunny skies. Feels like 79. Winds are out of the south at 14 miles per hour. The Mississippi River is now at 10.15 feet, and it's going to continue to rise. Let's try Eau Claire again. You're at 80 degrees right now. You have sunny skies. It feels like 79. Winds are out of the south at 11 miles per hour. So let's go ahead and dive into what's going on across the Coulee region right now. Yeah, we're seeing temperatures in the 70s and 80s. 79 is the current temperature in Ladysmith, 81 Winona, 81 La Crosse, 79 in Decorah. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 40s and 50s will greet you. Upper 40s to low 50s towards Boscobel. Double Nichols, 55 in Eau Claire, 53 in Ladysmith, 55 Winona, 53 in Preston. Tomorrow, depending on your location, you're either going to see 70s, even 80s towards Black River Falls and Volk Field, but west of the Mississippi, a different story where we're seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s. So kind of pick your location if you want to see cooler temperatures or if you want to see substantially warmer temperatures, because everybody's going to drop as we go into Sunday as the low pressure system will push its way through the Coulee region. You can see that counterclockwise flow on the map, and so we'll see those temperatures drop substantially as we go into the next 8 days. Here we go. We go into the 40s for Sunday, 50s for Monday, back into the upper 50s, low 60s for Tuesday, keeping the precip chances in the forecast Wednesday through Thursday. And then Friday, we'll see temperatures in the upper 50s, mid 50s as we go into Saturday. But as I mentioned, that rain chance the next several days, you kind of take the good, you kind of take the bad. If you're in the Jackson-Monroe County area, it's a blessing. Yeah. If you're in the area where we have the flood warnings, like Juneau and Adams County and along the Mississippi River, it's a curse.
All right.
So kind of take your battle there.
Yeah. Eric Dean with the latest. Thanks very much,
bet.
man. Well, coming up next in sports, Holman softball looking to keep the momentum going after a shutout win yesterday, and one of the Coulee region's brightest stars on the hardwood planning to pursue the rest of his high school career elsewhere. That story courtesy of Rob Schiff next.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
No one gives you more choices than Dahl Auto. We have the best selection in the region with over 400 new vehicles from 9 different brands. Schedule a VIP appointment or buy online at dahlauto.com.
Hey Nick, what your usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that GNT can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on GNC to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about GNC heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
GNT, the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to GNT.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
The new cars are rolling in at Dahl Auto with over 400 vehicles available. While other dealers have brochures, we have the newest models on the show floor with all the latest technology and safety features. Experience them for yourself at Dahl Auto.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
The Onalaska basketball team achieved a ton of success this past season, thanks in large part to Hilltoppers sophomore TJ Stutley. But now with 2 years left in high school, Stutley is deciding to pursue the rest of his academic and athletic career elsewhere. Stutley making the announcement on his Twitter page that he'll be continuing his basketball journey at Link Academy in Branson, Missouri. In his sophomore season with the Hilltoppers, Stutley played in 23 games. He was second on the team in scoring at just over 16 a game. He led Onalaska in rebounds at over 7 per contest. Also led the team in assists at just over 3 a game. So an unfortunate loss for Onalaska, but we're wishing TJ nothing but the best as he gets ready for his next chapter. Conference matchup on the softball circle this afternoon. Holman playing host to Sparta. Look, Ken, you got the same glasses. Vikings going to work early, already up 5, make it 6 now. Lindy Larson drives in another. A 6 spot for Holman in the first. But the Spartans fighting back. Top 2 now, Kaylee Church. Slow roller to third. Here comes Peyton Eiler sliding in safe to make it 6-1. Then later in the inning, Izzy Mickelson lofts a base hit into left field. Church is going to come in to score to make it 6-2. Vikings get one back, though, in the bottom of the inning. Marcy Jacobson at the dish. She grounds it over to third. But that's going to get a run in to put the Vikings back up 5. Vikings pour it on after that. They go on to win it by a final of 18-3 in 5 innings. The high school sports season dominating Thursday night's show. We didn't get a chance to talk about the Brewers last night. Some late inning magic for the crew. Milwaukee had a 3-1 lead until Trent Grisham's 2-run shot in the 8th. That tied it at 3, but then Rowdy Tellez comes up clutch in the 10th. He drives one deep to right field. It stays in the park, but it's plenty deep enough for Christian Yelich to score. The go-ahead run, Brewers get a big win to start a 4-game set in San Diego. 4-3 the final last night. Brewers and Padres back at it tonight for Game 2. Another 8:40 start. Eric Lauer gets the start for Milwaukee. What a night last night for the Twins. It was over as soon as it started. Minnesota going right to work against the Yankees in the first of a 4-game set. How about this? A 9 spot in the first inning for the Twins, including 3 homers. It was 11-0 Minnesota after 3, and the Twins make a statement in the Bronx. 11-2 the final last night. They'll be looking for their 4th straight victory tonight. And it all comes down to tonight for the T-Wolves. Minnesota back at home looking to clinch the 8th spot in the Western Conference playoffs. T-Wolves hosting OKC at 8:30. The winner moves on to play Denver. The loser heads home. Who you got? Oh, there we go, out of nowhere. I didn't know he was going to do that. What a shock. Always making a statement.
Thunder have been kind of a surprise.
Yep.
I think I'll go Thunder.
They got a good team, and they got a lot of young players, too.
And all those draft picks over time, they could be a powerhouse by a couple of years from now.
But they were. I mean, at one point they had Russell Westbrook, they had Kevin Durant, they had James Harden.
I mean, talk about a big three back in the day. And
it's one of those things where are they going to be able to keep these guys? Because you got the nucleus. It's just a matter of keeping them in OKC. They all want to be stars. They want to be a brand.
Sure.
It's a tough place to kind of market yourself, but if they all kind of commit to the team, kind of like Golden State did.
For sure.
I mean, they got a. But let's go T-Wolves, right?
Yeah.
All the T-Wolves fans out there, let's go T.
I think it's just my Bucks bias. I can't really root for the T-Wolves. Just can't do it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Bucks, big weekend.
Big weekend.
I think they're going to be okay.
I think so too. At least in this early round, they're very comfortable. Yeah, I'm feeling, Eastern Conference Finals with Boston perhaps.
Yep.
That one, you just assume that goes 7 games.
Sure.
But
hey, but don't count my Knicks out.
Good.
Don't count my Knicks out. Second round matchup, we could get Knicks, Bucks. I'll hopefully be at a few of those games, take off some work.
Okay.
I'll be there.
All right.
Let's go Knicks.
All right. Those Bucks are a little too strong,
They
I
are.
think, for your Knicks, though.
They sure are.
I like the homerism, though. The belief is there.
It's there, baby.
Rob Schiff, thanks very much,
You got
man.
it.
We will be right back to wrap things up right after this.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Now's the time to save on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio tables and chairs to sofas and sectionals and weather-resistant fabrics, they're all on sale. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that is reflected in everything we sell. Whether traditional or contemporary in design, environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from quality brands like Homecrest and Brizesta, furniture that's designed to last. Best of all, it's all on sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Maestro Alexander Platt with the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra.
April is always our Spring Pops concert. This year, it's going to be an amazing, elegant evening of some of the modern, classic Broadway shows. Hamilton, Beauty and the Beast, Phantom of the Opera, a really classy celebration of Broadway.
Celebrate modern Broadway, Saturday, April 15th with the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. Sponsored by Oral Surgery Clinic of La Crosse and Dr. David and Patricia Luddington. Tickets on sale now at lacrossesymphony.org.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Tonight at 10, we'll talk more about tomorrow. 71 degrees, thunderstorm chances not out of the question. Then we're going to cool off again with highs in the 40s and 50s. What else tonight at 10, Ken?
Well, a screw just popped out of one of our chairs, so
There it is. Here's the proof. I'm still standing.
Bob Schiff's chair could just collapse in the next couple of seconds.
No.
So I'm kind of on pins and needles right now.
We're good. I'll stand. Just
is the chair sagging a little bit?
We're good.
That's Rob Schiff. That's Eric Dean. I'm Ken Kozrowski. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you tonight at 10.